how to attract a girl in your life. I know a lot of you struggle, especially young men, to attract girls, attract the right girl. You know, you've experienced breakup, you've experienced hardship, cheating, etc. This doesn't feel good. You know, it feels like it's the end of the world. There's no good girls out there, and you just want to give up. You just want to focus on yourself and completely isolate women out of your life. This is an unhealthy approach to this problem, right? You've experienced something, let's just call it traumatic, a breakup, cheating, etc., whatever. And what you do to cope with it is you isolate yourself from it, or you remove yourself from the situation. You know, it's good to get you in the gym, but women are an essential part of a man's life. Women are what bring a man together, right? Like God said in the Bible, when two or more are gathered in my name, I am there more presently. And especially when two halves of a whole are there, they are more likely to bring together unity. And the whole idea behind love, because God is love, right? And when man and woman are together, that's love. So don't exclude the idea that if you have ever gone through a breakup, a hardship, a heartbreak, etc., that you'll never be able to find love again, you don't want to find love again, and whatnot, because it's important, it's out there. It's just things happen to us in our life that allow us to mature. Some people mature earlier and some people later, right? Like there's a famous saying that a boy in his 30s, a man could be 30, no, a boy could be 30, but a man could be 20, right? That's the saying. Like a man's way of thinking is totally different than a boy's way of thinking. Boys think emotionally and act emotionally, right? That's when you were a kid, you'd get hurt, you fight out of emotion, right? You get offended, you fight out of emotion, or you retaliate back with emotion. Men are stoic and disciplined and calm. So, certain things like heartbreaks are ways that allow men to mature and grow to their proposed and ideal version of themselves. So now you might be asking yourself, okay, yeah, great, that's great information, but how do I find that dream chick? Or how do I find, my heart's been broken, now I don't know what to do, I don't know what to focus on, I'm lost, I want a girl but I don't want a girl, should I go on this isolation arc? No, listen, this is what you're going to do. First of all, if you're not in the gym, get in the gym, because that's going to be the best mental therapy for you. That's going to get you through anything in life, whether that be heartbreak, whether that be stress of a job, bills, etc., whatever. You are in the gym already, and let's say you're still struggling. What you want to find in a woman, especially at a young age, is a best friend. Because, like we all know, looks fade away. Like we all know, attraction will be different when you're 60, 70, 80, 90 years old than when you're, 20, 30 years old. So what you want to focus on is finding compatibility and friendship, because this will allow you to feel like you're with your best friend, and that's what you want to feel in a relationship. You want to feel like you could spend hours with this person, even if you're not even talking, just being in the same room and presence with each other for hours. That's what you want to focus on finding. Because if you're just looking for somebody to have sex with, or just to, have like a great, what's the word? Eye porn, or like just stare at them like, oh, you're so beautiful, right? And that's all going to fade away. It's friendship you need to find. Because, as we know, when time goes by, as we get older, as we mature more, we naturally tend to focus on our own lives. Like we become not loners, but responsibilities come up, work comes up, family if you ever want to start one, kids, and you're less focused on, hanging out with the boys, hanging out with, friends and whatnot, and more focused on, and especially you'll see this with everybody, they're more focused on hanging out with their family, Wife and husband start hanging out more and more, traveling more alone, experiencing things, and then when kids start to come around, it's wife, husband, and kids. So, this is important because as the kids go away, then you're also just with the wife and husband. You need to find a companion. You need to find a life partner. So how do you find a life partner? How do you know it's the right person? And how do you look for the right person? First, you have to ask yourself, what are your interests? What are your political interests? What are your religious interests? What are your hobbies? What do you like to do? If you like to go to the gym, that's a great place to start. If you like to play soccer, that's another great place to start. Then you start getting involved in these communities and these groups where your set ideal candidate hangs out around, right? You like book clubs, you love reading, right? This is where you can start hanging around with people or meet these ideal candidates and people that, have similar interests to you. So let's say you're a guy who loves, I don't know, obviously the gym, but I don't want to use the gym as a stereotype. But let's say you're like somebody who loves the gym, but then also likes, let's say you like, I don't know, traveling's too vague, but let's do something a little bit more nichier. Let's say you like, so you like puzzles. I don't know. Some people like puzzles. You find these communities, you find these clubs where people like go gather, solve puzzles together, talk about puzzles, whatnot. Go 1, 2, 3 weeks, couple weeks, and you see, wow, that person looks interesting. Like, I like puzzles, she likes puzzles. Let me go talk to her. What else do you like? Hey, my name's Matthew. What else do you like? Oh, I love going to the gym. No way, me too. Oh, I'm a Christian. No way, me too. Oh, I like snowboarding. No way, me too. And then you start building on these things and you're like, wow, this person has similar interests to me. But if you take this standard approach and if you take or I like to call it like the matrix way of dating, the matrix way of finding love is by going to the club, by going to the bar. Oh, hey, like you're already, first of all, you're probably already drunk going there, because why are you going there anyway besides to find a random girl or just get drunk and, forget about your problems. We don't do that around here. And then you wonder why, whatever, at the beginning you're in the honeymoon phase, you're like, oh, this person's so hot, I'm so attracted to them. And then a year later, you're like, oh, I'm sick of you, you got nothing interesting about you. I don't even know why I'm with you. Or you get attached for so long that eventually you get married and you don't realize the cues, and then boom, 3 years into your marriage, you're like, who the hell did I even decide to spend my life with? We've got nothing similar in interest. We've got no things that we're looking forward together. She's on a completely different lifestyle path. I'm on a completely different lifestyle path. Our paths aren't conjoining, they're going like this. She doesn't even want to have kids. I want to raise a family and have kids. What's going on here? This is where a lot of people end up in these situations because they look for love in the wrong places. They look for relationships in the wrong places. They look for it in a matrix way of looking for love. The simplest, most effective way to find love is in communities, is in similar interests. I've told this to many different people and it's worked out. My soon-to-be brother-in-law, this is how he found his future wife to be. Right? He was always like, Matthew, I don't know, I want a girl so badly. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to look. I'm like, listen, God will deliver. All you have to do is become the man that your ideal desired woman is looking for. So if you're looking for a good girl, Christian, smart, intelligent, beautiful, loyal, you not only have to become all these things as well, but you also have to become somebody that attracts these things. You become somebody that attracts these things by first doing these things and practicing these things, but then B, overcoming and overstepping on all these different things. Meaning, if I'm saying, oh, I want somebody that's loyal, oh, I want somebody that's, Christian, but on the weekends you're going out partying, and then on Sunday you'll still go to church because I'm Christian. Last time I checked, that's counterintuitive. You're going to party on a Saturday, looking for a quick hookup, but then on Sunday you go to church because you're a Christian and you're worshiping God? Of course that's not gonna help you find your dream woman, because you're counterintuiting your two realities. Like, they're just colliding. They have to match up. They have to be stagnated in the way that it's going to point to the right direction. So if let's say you're looking for, Christian, good, loyal girl, on Saturday you go to like a youth community that has these Christian, beautiful, loyal girls, and then on Sunday you go to church where you worship with these beautiful Christian, loyal girls. I wonder what's going to happen. More than likely than not, you're going to find your ideal woman. Might take some time. It's not going to happen overnight, just like anything. Just like building muscle, just like, developing a mindset. Nothing happens overnight. So be patient with it, have faith, and make sure you, in a sense, kind of know what you're looking for. Because if you're just going to be okay with taking anything, you're just going to get anything. And you're going to accept. Your standards are going to be gone from here if you don't set standards, to you're going to accept standards that are down here. And then you're going to end up with somebody that you're miserable with, that you're unhappy, that doesn't make you laugh, that isn't a lifelong companion. You just are with them because of their looks. And how's that going to make you feel? Not happy. What's that going to lead to? Probably divorce. Probably miserability? Is that a word? To feel miserable? Miserability. Anyway, divorce and you're going to feel miserable. So I hope you guys got some value from this video. In any ways, I'll leave you like I always do. Check out the free links in the caption below. Free newsletter and free video training. And then also, if you're ready to change your life, build a masculine mindset, lose 10% of your body fat in 150 days or less, or if you're looking for something more long-term, click the first link down below. And I'm going to leave you like I always leave you guys. Create more than you consume. Serve others. Love everyone. Peace.